Welcome everyone to Monday night Yoga Nidra. Tonight's practice is a traditional I Am Yoga Nidra practice, and we're going to start with lifting and dropping the limbs, followed by an observation of sensations, and then we're going to go to our safe place, and we're going to do our breath practice tonight is alternate nostril breathing. And if you've been to a yoga class and done this, you know you normally close off one nostril then the other. We're not going to do that here. It's going to be more of a visualization from left and right. And then we're going to explore cold and heat sensations, and then we'll start to wind down the practice. So again, welcome everyone. I invite you, before we do the lifting of the limbs, if you feel like you need to take any movement that will make you feel more comfortable, please feel free to do so. Sometimes just gently moving your neck, maybe your shoulders. Just do whatever is going to feel comfortable to settle in this evening. And then the instructions I'm giving assume you're lying down. If you're not lying down, if you're in a chair, just modify appropriately. So I'm going to invite you to direct your attention to your right leg. And again, if you're lying down, lift the right leg a few inches from the floor as you continue to breathe. If you're sitting down, you can just lift one leg up. Hold, hold, and then exhale, release the leg back down or to the floor, releasing completely. Feel a heaviness flooding that right leg. Now I invite you to direct your attention to the left leg a few inches off the floor. Or if you're seated, just raise the foot from the floor. Continue to breathe as you hold, hold, and then exhale, release the leg, letting go completely. Feel a heaviness flooding the leg. And then again, this one I think is best lying down. Direct your attention to the buttocks. Tense and lift the buttocks, the hips and the pelvis off the floor. Hold, hold, let go and drop. Feel the whole body letting go, surrendering to gravity. Now I invite you to make fists and contract the arms until they gradually lift from away from the floor, and continue to breathe. Hold, hold, and let go. Letting go completely. Surrender to the field of gravity pulling you down, deeper and deeper. Sinking deeper and deeper, melting into the floor. Now I invite you to bring your attention to the face. With your next exhalation, allow all expression to drop from the face. Releasing the tiny muscles around the eyes, allowing the eyeballs to rest back in their sockets. Releasing the tiny muscles around the mouth. Notice the tongue resting in the mouth. Perhaps the lower jaw gently opens and softens, allowing the cheeks to soften. Notice the scalp resting on the skull, the neck softening, easing. Simply be available to the entire range of sensations in the face and head. Now drop into a sense of your whole bodily presence. Embrace this present moment's experience, undistorted by what you like or don't like. Let go of what is going, let come that which is coming. This becomes your connection to Source. If you haven't already, I invite you to close your eyes and quiet your mind. Be still. Let go of all thoughts, worry, and tension. Give yourself fully to a higher power. Relax, trust, and let go. Breathe in fully and exhale with a deep sigh. Ah. And again. Breathe in fully and exhale with a deep sigh, letting go even more. Feel a deep sense of contentment and peace in your heart. Now, I invite you to bring your intention into your awareness in the form of words, images, or as a felt sense. If you are unclear about your intention, just see what appears in your field of awareness, and then repeat your intention silently to yourself 3 times. Feel yourself in a place where you like to be, a place where you may feel peaceful and calm, relaxed and quiet. No concerns about the future or past, simply an overwhelming experience of the rightness of things. Perhaps it's sitting on a beach, watching the waves meet the shore, the scent of salt air, the sound of seagulls, or maybe it's a mossy green forest with tall trees, the smell of wildflowers, a trickling stream. Whatever image arises in your awareness, trust it. Then I invite you to look around this place and choose a comfortable spot to sit or lie down. Perhaps it's a hollow in the sand that holds your shape, or a soft bed of moss. Relax into it, surrendering the weight of your body. feeling completely supported. No effort or need to hold yourself up. Breathe in the scent, the sight, the sounds of this place. Allow the whole experience to permeate your entire being, absorbed into each and every cell with each breath in and each breath out. Feeling through bodily sensations what it is to be safe and at peace. Surrounded, protected in this place where you may deeply rest. Feel how restful and calm you are, feeling more content, relaxed, more grounded than ever before. Know that you may return to your safe place anytime that you want or need to. Feel yourself descending down into the stillness beneath the mind. All excess tension and holding carried out with each exhaling breath. Enter the deepest state of letting go right now. Feel what is present without labels or comments. Feeling more, thinking less. Feel your outward attention moving inward. Release any struggle to make anything happen. Relax. Relax deeply. Feel yourself held in absolute stillness. Feel a deep sense of stillness expanding everywhere. As we move deeper into Yoga Nidra, try to remain as motionless as possible. If you need to move or make an adjustment, do so mindfully and return to stillness as soon as you are able. Resolve to remain awake, staying in touch with the sound of my voice. Allow your entire body to respond to my words directly and non-mentally. Allow any disturbances, external or internal, to draw you more deeply within. In Yoga Nidra, you enter a subconscious energetic field. Allow your mind to merge and melt into the energy body and go beyond the boundaries of body and mind. Now shift from thinking and doing to feeling and being. Do absolutely nothing from now on. Simply relax. Drop into the deepest state of tranquility, stillness, and peace in the area of the third eye. Now, your consciousness is in direct communion with your energy body. I invite you to direct your attention to the flow of breath, specifically the breath as it naturally moves through both nostrils. See the breath as two separate streams, rising and falling. No effort to change or control the breath, simply watching its natural flow. Now I invite you to direct your attention to the breath moving through the right nostril, inhaling and exhaling through the right nostril, sensing the warmth of the breath as it passes through the right nostril. Continue to breathe with a focus on the right nostril for the next few breaths. Now I invite you to bring your attention to the breath moving through the left nostril, inhaling and exhaling through the left nostril, sensing the coolness of the breath in the left nostril. Continue to inhale and exhale for the next few breaths in and out of the left nostril. Now, I invite you to visualize breathing through alternate nostrils. On your next inhalation, breathe in through the right nostril and exhale through the left. And then inhale through the left and exhale through the right. Continuing to breathe through alternate nostrils. There's no effort or doing on your part. Simply continue alternating the breath through each nostril, inhaling one, exhaling opposite, inhaling that nostril, exhaling opposite. Sense the subtle coolness of the left nostril, the warmth of the right nostril as you continue to breathe. Now I'm going to introduce another option. If this option does not work for you, just continue to breathe in through the right, out through the left, in through the left, out through the right. we're going to add a pause into the breath only if it's comfortable for you. We will bring attention to the third eye as we breathe. On your next inhalation, breathe in through the right nostril. Hold the breath as you bring attention to the third eye. Exhale through the left nostril, emptying the lungs completely. On your next inhalation, breathe in through the left. Hold the breath as you bring the attention back to the third eye, and then exhale through the right nostril, emptying the lungs completely. Only if it feels comfortable, continue to breathe, adding a pause as you bring attention to the third eye. If you are holding the breath, do so without struggle or strain, allowing the inner wisdom of the body to initiate each breath. Now, if you feel ready, you can let go of the visualization and begin to breathe normally, simply witnessing the breath flowing equally through both nostrils. Breath, breathing itself, sun and moon, yin and yang, restored to harmony and balance. The right and left brain becoming one, synchronized, unified whole, merging into oneness, still, empty, open. Allow your attention to naturally rest at the third eye, magnetically drawing attention and energy inward. Drop into that silent space where all doing stops. Experience silence extending everywhere. Enter an effortless state of being. Now I invite you to bring the sensation of cold to each part of the body as I name it. In doing so, maintain detached awareness. Both feet, icy, wet. Both knees, biting, cold, piercing the skin. thighs and hips, ice cold, penetrating, wet. Abdomen, chest, back, chilled to the very bone. Shoulders, arms, and palms, frigid, shaking. Whole body, cold. Chilled to the bone. Wind howling, swirling snow, shivering, chattering. Now, shift your attention and bring a sense of warmth to the whole body as if you were sitting in front of the fire. Both feet, warm, dry. Both knees, glowing with heat from the closeness of the fire. Thighs and hips, warm, toasty. Abdomen, chest, and back, radiating heat. Shoulders, arms, and palms, filled with heat. The whole body radiating heat. Sun beating down. Skin prickling with perspiration. Whole body warm, lying in the sun. Now, rest back in neutral awareness. Witness the whole body held in absolute stillness. Feel yourself open and allowing, steady and centered. Rest back, empty like a blue sky, pure capacity for experience to move through. Every cloud that comes eventually goes. As the sky, you can let it come and let it go. You know this place. It is the part of you that can never be diminished or destroyed. Pure, steady, timeless, like the sky itself. Rest here. Recognize whatever has happened in your life has already gone, already passed. You are here. Just be here in this moment. At this time, allow the wisdom of the body to release what it no longer needs. You don't need to hold it anymore. Give it to the sky to hold for you. Your life experience has the power to help you become who you were meant to be. You already have what you need. Let this knowingness permeate every part of the body, sending an ever-expanding sense of peace throughout. Give yourself the permission to enter the deepest level of relaxation right now. Nothing to do or achieve. Dissolve and disappear into stillness. Open, empty of all doing, all past, all future. Merge into the space and be empty. Sensations, thoughts, images, floating by like clouds on a clear blue sky. Letting it all gather and dissipate, come and go. Be the space in which it is all happening. Here, your intentions and your affirmations are actualized and fulfilled with effortless ease. If you have an intention, bring it into your awareness 3 times in the form of words, images, or as a felt sense. If you do not have an intention, just remain silent and allow Spirit, who knows what is best, to do it for you. Allow this intention to go to the deepest levels of recognition with no hesitation. Know that your higher self recognizes, honors, and accepts your intention. Have faith and trust that it has been heard and is being acted upon by a higher power of the source within you. There is no need for you to do anything about it. Bring your attention back to the center between the eyebrows and feel all the energies of your body from all meridians activated, purified and balanced. All channels are open and the life force is flowing freely, healing the body and calming the mind. Open your heart and feel content. Just experience. Allow your entire self to respond spontaneously and effortlessly to what I next say. I respond to each moment with calm, clarity, and conviction. I trust an abundant universe to fulfill my needs. I am free and clear of all that has happened in the past. I am light, unburdened, and free. I am surrounded by the protection of a higher power. I remain completely relaxed and receptive, regardless of the outcome or end result. At this time, feel the presence of any guides, mentors, teachers, or family members you feel connected to. You may sense this as a universal force or energy surrounding you, guiding you. Know that this presence surrounds you always. You may draw on this presence at any time. If there's any guidance to be received at this time, either as a felt sense, words, or images, allow yourself to receive it now. Otherwise, simply rest back in the grace and protection of presence. Now begin to become aware of the rising and falling of the breath. Slowly, feel yourself beginning to rise to the surface of awareness. Sense the body resting on whatever surface it's on, the quality of the air as it touches the skin. Gradually, but only if you feel ready, you may move as if you are waking from a restful sleep. If you're lying down, you may want to bend your knees, drawing them closer to your chest, perhaps rocking sideways gently. Take your time, do not hurry. And then if it feels right, turn over onto one side, curling up into a little ball, feeling the safety, comfort, and protection of this pose. And then one more time, I invite you to repeat your intention to yourself silently, changing nothing. Know that every time you find yourself in reaction, you are empowered to replace it with your intention. You may gradually move and begin to sit up, keeping your eyes closed. Continue to stay deep in this deep inner experience. Regardless of what you consciously recognize that has or has not changed, know that something deep within has shifted to connect you with your intention. Become aware of your body and bring a deep sense of peace and contentment with you as you bring attention back into the body. Notice how relaxed the body is, how soft the breath is, how silent the mind is, how quiet the heartbeat is. Be still and be grateful. Know that you may easily enter here again and again. If you feel ready, you may gradually open your eyes. Tonight's practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. I thank you for joining me this evening